All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, another reaction video. So today we're going to be reacting to Mr. Organic's latest video on his channel. Now, I've been getting a lot of comments about this video all day long, and I didn't want to drop the reaction video right after his, I should say, because I wanted him to get at least some views. Because if you guys have been checking out his channel, man, he's been down pretty bad, folks. It seems like he's averaging, I don't know, like 10,000 views now, maybe like 12,000 views. It's been a while since I've seen like a video with like 50,000 views on his channel. But today he drops the video leaving his Los Angeles mansion. And it seems like he's already started selling some stuff already on OfferUp. I mean, he's kind of used OfferUp in the past when he was in Minnesota. So those of you guys that have been watching him since he was in Minnesota, you probably already know. Like, I think he posted the, was it the sofa or the couch or something like that? Same thing, sofa, couch. He posted that on OfferUp. But boy, his views are down. It's crazy. Like I said, when was the last time he actually hit like 50,000 views? So there was one here 2 weeks ago, The Reason I Moved, which all of these videos are clickbait. Every single video on his channel now is clickbait. I don't know. I guess he's thinking that the more he clickbaits now, I guess that's going to be a better strategy to get some views. I don't understand. I don't understand this strategy or the psychology behind it. But anyways, we're going to get into it. We're going to start reacting to this video that he just dropped.
Listen up, man. I hope everybody going out their way having organic things. That what Mr. Organic said. Now listen up. As you guys know, title, thumbnail, did I clickbait? I don't even know what I put for this video yet, but I know one thing for sure. I'm packing up the gargoyle man. Yes, guys. Yeah, this is the last day in the gargoyle man. For the most part, you know what I'm saying? So I still gonna be moving back and forth for the next couple days, but I'm just saying I'm packing.
This is something I just noticed. I mean, I kind of been noticing this for the last couple videos now. What happened to his jewelry? Like, there is no jewelry. You know, that big ass chain he was wearing and all the watches or whatever, like all that stuff is just disappeared. Like I said, it's been like the last couple of videos now I noticed this. But boy, the views are down bad, folks. It is crazy. Every single video now, he's not even getting like 20,000 views. This man has over 300,000 subscribers. And if you think about it, yeah, 11 months ago, when he moved into this same property, it got like 50,000. When he moved into Malibu 2 years ago and claimed he bought it for $5 million. Like, all these videos had almost, well, as you guys can see, 100,000 views. It's bad, folks. People have started to catch up and realize that Organic does lie a lot. I don't know if you want to call it clickbait lies, but he's definitely did take advantage of people, especially with that raffle and all that crypto stuff. So I'm pretty sure he's got some money stashed away and just wants to, I think he's probably going to try to maintain a low-key profile to try to stay under the radar, especially with all this crypto shit that's going on right now, that hot mess. There is a bunch of YouTubers getting sued left and right for promoting all these meme coins. I'm sure you guys heard about all the bigger channels like Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin. It's like a bunch of them on the financial side, but there's actually others that are on the automotive side, just like Organic, and I think that might be why he's probably like trying to hurry up, like Omi and the Hellcat did before the feds came in. Omi got rid of his RV. I don't know. Organic is like in a rush to get rid of this stuff, which, like I said, doesn't make a whole lot of sense for a multi-millionaire. Most multi-millionaires have multiple properties. Like I said, take like TJ Millionaire Mentor. He has properties in DC. He has properties in California. Like I said, West Coast, East Coast. He even has properties in other countries. So it doesn't really fit the profile. So I think Organic is probably doing this on purpose to maintain a low profile, to stay under the radar. Because when he was doing all that flashy stuff, all that materialistic stuff, there was eyes on him.
Right now, leaving the castle. So it's bittersweet. It's another chapter closed in the great organic tale. You know, every year I get a new crib every year. Find a new location. So now we take it to a whole other atmosphere, a whole other hemisphere. We're going to Europe, going to Switzerland, and embarking on a new journey and mission. So I'm excited about that. But at the same time, you always know when you close one door, other doors open up for you. So it's going to be a process, but I'm excited about it. And just, I don't know, it's like anticipation, anxious, but at the same time, it's like, man, you really doing that? Shit, I already did it. I'm already committed. So that's what it's all about, man. It's all about, you know, executing your thoughts. Not out here just surviving. We out here really living. Like 95% of people are just surviving day to day, not taking risks, not really trying to, you know, evolve. We're not trying to make their dreams come true. They're just living in the nightmare because they're scared to make their dreams come true. And I'm not doing that. So with that being said, I'm taking a whole other step, whole other, you know, gallop towards something major.
I mean, you guys would know that this already, but Organik, he's a smooth talker. I think the guy has multiple personalities, but it's easy to say the things he says, to take risks and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's a good thing to take risks, but you got to also make sure you're taking the right risks. If you don't have any money, you can't take risks. But if you do have some money, it's always good to take some form of risk. But like the way he says it, like he just talks like so smoothly. He always wants to make it seem, at least more recently, let's use the example with Switzerland, like he wants you guys to think that, you know, he took this big leap of faith. He's going to go to Switzerland. He's really doing this stuff from the seed. But you have like basically a tour guy, like that guy that he follows around everywhere in Switzerland, his boyfriend or whatever. That guy is practically his tour guy. Like he's managing, he's directing him, he's coaching him. So you didn't do anything from like scratch, but you sit on here and try to tell people to take risks and, you know, whatever. It's like, it's all bullshit. It just sounds good, but he's not even like, he's not leading by that example. You have somebody over there literally directing you in every direction. That's not starting from scratch. That's not planting seeds or whatever. That is basically having like some kind of coach or mentor. So I wish he would be a little bit more clear, but like I said, he's a very smooth talker and he has multiple personalities. So don't think that because he's moving out of this mansion that he's doing this stuff very strategically. If you've been following Organik for a while, you would know he does this stuff strategically. And now he's like been responding in the comment section to everybody. That is all strategic. But if you actually go in the live chats when the video premieres, he still goes off on people, calling people peasants. And you'll see a lot of that on the screen here as we go along.
And you guys are with me every step of the way, man. As you hear the moving trucks and all that making noise outside, because they are here. So, you know, I'm going to do it big. You know, I need 6 movers. I need 2 big trucks. And the thing about it, it's kind of raining right now, which is making me, you know, frustrated. You know what I'm saying? So it's making me mad, but it is what it is, man. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? So you see the lovely area right here. It's all raining on my parade. You know what I'm saying? 2 trucks are down there. You see them, big boy trucks. So we're going to get it on to the break of dawn. Once again, man, trying to get these statues, some of this furniture from these dressers to the big, you know, king, emperor, bed, whatever. All that stuff will be up on the link below. Y'all can grab that stuff. I'm giving that a reasonable price, man, because most likely I'm going to get all new stuff after I do come back to America. So with that being said, man, just enjoy this process. It's going to be a long day, and you guys going to be with me every step of the way. Let's go. Damn. All right, so I did the statues myself because I knew that'd be difficult. I'm not going to lie, man. I broke the hand on Venom. Damn it. But everybody else I did good, man. But I did break the hand on Venom, so.
Hyundai Santa Fe versus.
But yeah, step by step, man, we're getting this up out here, man. It's a whole lot of stuff, man. A whole lot of memories. Whole lot of stuff. Whole lot of legendary memories, man. You know what I'm saying?
So he still got the, well, I think he kind of got rid of some of the toy collection. And I don't know why in the world he called it a toy collection when a lot of these toys he got from Target and Walmart. Like, you can even see it in some of his videos he did. He tried, like I said, this is something you got to really pay attention if you guys haven't paid attention to it so far. Organik is very clever, and like I think he has multiple personalities, but he's very strategic. So don't be fooled by this video and thinking like, you know, he's trying to humble himself or try to be relatable or, you know, try to, like I said, be a little bit more approachable or, you know, a more positive person. No, he's doing this because the views are down. Once the views start climbing back up, he's going to go back into his ego mode and, you know, go off on people. So all this stuff is strategic. But like I said, when he was getting these toys, he tried to use these attractive Instagram models. So you guys don't really focus on the toys, you really focus on the hot girls. But the girls are gone. Like there's no more girls in any of his recent videos, and that's probably because it was costing him money, and it just doesn't make sense when the video only gets like 12,000 views. Like it doesn't make sense to spend more than what the video is going to produce in revenue. So every video is really like a business transaction when you really think about it. So this is why I think a lot of people don't really focus on that aspect, because they're not really content creators, they're not YouTubers, they're just viewers. But you gotta put yourself in his shoes. This is why there's not a whole lot of substance anymore on his videos.
Yeah. But it's gonna take a long time. We're gonna get it done though. You know, man? So let's get it right, man. Look at all this, man. Look at all this. Look at all this. So by the time this all done, I'll be on my way, man. Just switch it on in, man. All right. So I just step out the crib, handle some business real quick. You see the truck there? You know what I'm saying? 2 big trucks.
I don't understand why he keeps saying he's got business. Like every video, he always says, I'm handling business. And this is what I mean by the live chat. You can see here, he says 100K a year. Haha, I make that a month, roach. You see, like I said, it's all, you gotta, like I said, Organik is like, he's very clever. 100K a year is a peasant salary. But if you actually go in the comments section of the video, like he's been trying to maintain this like low profile positive image, but he still goes off on people on the live. So watch when the video first premieres, pay attention to the live chat. He goes off on people still. He said, you a peasant, you won't make 5,000 a month ever in your life, slave. Told you, man. Organik, like I said, Organik has got multiple personalities, in my opinion. Like, here he's talking about the Dawn. He said the Dawn is a Rolls Royce tramp. Somebody was asking him. So he said, I can't talk about it. Lawyers are involved now. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of comments about that Dawn that we exposed. I guess the guys, you know, that white guy, the broker guy, that pretty much brokered this Dawn, which is a car that was, it's actually a car from the same dealer that CJ on 32s works with in I think it's Illinois. Yeah, I think it's Illinois. But Organik used this broker guy that he thought was really doing him a favor and saving him time, but ended up basically, I don't want to get into the details of it. I would let him talk about it first, and then we'll do a reaction video. But it's a pretty much a hot mess.
I gotta handle me some business, man. You know, the business don't stop for nobody. You gotta keep it going, man. It's no joke, man. Moving is always a serious thing. Even if you got bread and have movers and all that, it's still a lot, you know. Like I said, this transition is
I don't think he's handling business. I think he's going, it looks like he was holding like some kind of backpack. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like maybe jewelry in there, because like I said, it's like there's a lot of, he hasn't been wearing a whole lot of jewelry, so I'm guessing he's probably trying to sell that jewelry. Like, for him to take this drastic approach to sell off everything, furniture, jewelry, cars, yeah, there's got to be like, he's like I said, he's definitely trying to maintain a low profile, because he doesn't want, you know, extra eyes on him or attention on him. And like I said, I don't know if it has to do with that crypto shit. I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but he's not really that big of a YouTuber, because all the other guys are much bigger, and they were obviously they had too many eyes on them. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just go check out the class action lawsuit. I think it's a class action lawsuit. It's a lawsuit definitely that's against Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, and several others. And I think Spencer was caught up in the middle of it, because he kind of advocates for those guys, and I think his way of defending those guys was a very bad move on his part. So I don't definitely agree with the way Spencer kind of handled it. And I think Spencer is also suffering from that, because the way he was defending those guys has basically cut down on his reviews, not reviews, his views on his channel also drastically. Now he has a second channel. So it is pretty wild out here on YouTube.
It's bigger than most. It's bigger than most that I ever done, you know. Very, very different, you know. I'm gonna get out here real quick. Hold on, get right back to you. I can make this maneuver, man. Hold on. I can make it. I think I can. If I'm 3 of them, I can make it. Hold on. I can do it. I can do it. I did it, man. God is great. And also good to stand there in my dog cafe. Cafe the jeweler in town. Shout out to my dog cafe and also them people. My guys. I pull up on them. Have a little conversation with them.
All right, let me try to fast forward. Because when he's driving, first of all, you can't hear anything because he's not wearing a microphone, which never made any sense to me because you guys can hear me loud and clear because I actually have a microphone. And I'm not even like a professional vlogger like him. Like you would think with all that money he has, at least have a microphone. I don't even know what happened to that guy Fareed. Like there was no goodbye or anything. Like he just got rid of him like that. That's crazy. That is. Let's go back when he's back in the house. I don't think we're going to react to the whole video. We're probably going to make this 2 parts because I don't want to make this video an hour long.
I got a few things left, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of stuff will be available for these foods.
I just noticed that some of these boxes actually have an address on it. And he said they're going to a warehouse. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's probably got another apartment. Because there's definitely a lot of boxes. But yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the address stuff.
Packed up to the utmost, man. Stacking it up. See what we got, man. Let me see, man. Got my cleaners coming. Get the crib clean. Everything fooled out. That can be all done. You know what I'm saying? Merch room gone. That's what it's all about, man. Next step in the chapter in the saga. Organik. It's all good. Yeah. Was that the living room table? Yeah. Big. A lot of big heavy stuff.
Yeah, you can see like those guys that are carrying down the
Yeah. Was that the living room table? Yeah. Big. A lot of big heavy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see on that like a lot of that stuff has labels on it. I mean, there's an address on there, but I'm not gonna say what the address is. It's probably got to be the warehouse. If you guys remember, that's what Tall Guy and Jasmine did. They put their stuff in this warehouse until they got that property. And even the property they got, they basically took out a loan for the entire property. So they didn't even, like, Tall Guy kept saying, oh, I'm getting rid of the cars, you know, I guess to pay that down payment, like a large sum down payment. But it turned out that he actually took out a loan. It's real easy to find the real estate stuff. But like I said, we're not really going to talk about that stuff anymore.
Oh, the master, like dressers and stuff? Heavy. But you guys went down the back stairs? Yeah. That's the best way to do it. Best way to do it, brother. What's going on? All right, little game room. Pressure is done.
And then if you guys, because he kind of touched on this, like he says this is like, it's kind of like a hotel or whatever, it's multiple level. This actually used to be like a rehab clinic. So that's why it's kind of like designed a little bit strange because it was like a rehab clinic. And then I guess they did a pretty good job. I wouldn't say it's a perfect job, but it's a good job in trying to convert it over into a mansion.
What a castle, man. The Gargoyle Manor. The Gargoyle Manor, man. What a beautiful castle, man. Let's get this straight now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of funny times here, man. Beautiful view of that city. Let that boys see. Hard work pays off, people. You gotta do more hard work, though. It never stops.
Damn, the top of the Mook podcast, that room is like real small. I always thought that room was like a little bit bigger. At least it seemed a little bigger on video. But boy, that room is so damn small. And then obviously the bedroom that he stored a lot of his inventory, his warehouse. He always told you guys he had a warehouse. How come he's never shown you guys any? There's no videos at all about the warehouse. So I think the merch is probably going to get handled through the guys at Pure. They're probably going to handle all the supply chain, all the deliveries, all the transactions, while he's in Switzerland exploring with that guy. But like I said earlier, yeah, it's good to take risks. Everybody should take risks. Everybody practically does take some kind of risk. You might not take a big risk like Organik and, going to a whole other country, but Organik didn't take that risk all by himself. But he's trying to tell you guys that he did. All right, that's the language. That's the way he kind of tries to explain things to you guys, that he's taking these big risks, these leaps of faith. But no, you actually have somebody over there, like a tour guy, somebody that's actually directing you, making you familiar with things, probably working on your behalf, doing things for you. That is not the same thing, folks. That is not the same thing as taking the risk all on your own. Like starting a business from scratch all by yourself is different from having like a coach or like a mentor or a business advisor work with you and developing certain things at certain steps. And then obviously it does cost you money. So he's not very transparent in the way he explains things. Or at least he doesn't do a pretty good job at it. So I feel like it comes off as misleading. So this is why I'm trying to clarify for you guys. And you guys can clearly see it on video. I mean, he's following that guy around. I see all the comments, the funny comments, that like he's following that guy around like a puppy. But he wants to make you guys think that he's really handling business out here. But when has he actually explained any of these businesses? Like, he's been talking for many, many months now. He's always talking about, I got all these businesses behind the scenes. What businesses? Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, stop talking about businesses. If you're not going to explain things and be transparent, then don't mention it at all. Like, I see all the idiots that are his supporters that are so brainwashed talking about, well, he doesn't have to explain. Well, then stop talking about it. If you don't want people to know the details of your business, then stop saying you got all these meetings. It makes no sense, and it sounds stupid. Because if you keep saying that shit on every single video, I got all these businesses, I'm meeting with these top-level executives, CEOs, but then you don't really have any details. It's so vague and stupid. So stop talking about it if it's not that important to you that you don't want to share the details of.
I'm saying this is the master bedroom. I'm saying leave that there. It's the view from the garden, from the royal porch of the garden. I stay here. Out of here tonight, man. In 2 more days, and I'm going to Switzerland, man. You know what I'm saying? Jacuzzi tub, stand-up shower. So many occurrences took place in there. Super legendary. Wow. What a life, man. Remember when I first saw this joint, I was like, man, this is neat. I saw it because it had an elevator in it. I'm like, man, I need that. I like that. And then I went on, got it. So, like I said, it's a crazy property. You know, the saute so many here, but you see the mountain, you see the view of the whole city, you see the beautiful mountains right there. That's what I see all the time. You know, I can show y'all now because, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to live here no more, but, man, I just thank God that I was safe here. Thank God that I never had no altercation, no problems with nobody here. I had to defend myself here. It was protected, security everywhere, so many security cameras. And so, thank God I had to, hurt nobody trying to do nothing to me. So God is great. Even my trolls out there, I appreciate y'all. Not really putting my address and my house out there like that initially. When I asked y'all to took it down, I did that. So at least we got common decency and ground right there. At the end of the day, you don't want that to happen to me like that. I know y'all ain't acting that crazy, you know what I mean? So I super appreciate that no matter what. How y'all try to tear a nigga down, it's all good. I understand the business of that.
He says we're trying to tear him down. So we definitely don't want something to happen to Organik's safety. That's why we don't even, that's why I kind of stopped talking about that stuff altogether. Even though in this video you do see some things, but we're not going to talk about it. But we're not trying to tear anything down. He just doesn't want to be transparent and upfront about it. Like I was saying with that whole business example, he keeps saying, oh, I got all these business meetings. Like, okay, like what is that supposed to mean? Like you make all these mentions of business meetings and meeting with all these top level people, but It's just the same thing you say in every single video. It's almost like the equivalent of having B-roll and music in the videos. Like if you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to share the details because you're not comfortable, you don't want to share because you don't want people to do research and explore it, then don't even talk about it. It's just, you keep talking about this stuff, then it really sounds annoying because it sounds like you're just repeating yourself in every video. So it has nothing to do with tearing your, and if you really want to talk about tearing things apart, look at the way he talks to people in the comment section, people in the live chat, people on IG Live. Look at this comment right here. He said, somebody just left a comment, said, been watching for a minute. I like Mr. Organic and what he stands for, but you need better content, bro, for me to continue to watch. And he says, I don't need you. You see what I mean, folks? So Organic pretty much gave one of his supporters a bad day, talking about tearing him apart. But we'll probably just wrap up this video now. We'll drop part 2 because there's still like, we only like reacted to half of the video. I'm pretty much so far just walking around giving you guys a tour of the property in California. But now I guess he's going to Switzerland completely, which, like I said, doesn't really fit the profile of a millionaire, because most millionaires, not even all millionaires, actually you don't even have to be a millionaire to have multiple properties, especially if you own the properties and you're renting them out. That's what most like real estate, people do. I mean, just look at Manny Koshman. He just does it from the commercial side of things, and look at all the cars he has. Do you see Manny Koshman selling off properties or selling off his car collection and all this nonsense? So something's got to be going on behind the scenes for him to do this like strategically this quick. This is a drastic change. But I feel like he's doing this on purpose to try to maintain a low profile for now. Or maybe he's trying to save some money, for a couple months, and then, he'll splurge or whatever. So there's a couple different things that I'm thinking about, but make sure you guys stay tuned for part 2. If you guys have not already done so, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already done so. Thank you guys so much for watching.